Hey guys, it's RJ the Fed. We're live. We're gonna have Matt from Whiskey Wisdom coming on with us. If you guys have been watching in the morning, 10 a.m. Central Time is when the liquor stores here in Texas open up, with the exception of Sundays where they're closed. We've been doing live bourbon hunts from the stores, and we went to Goody Goody and we showcased one of these bottles of Frey Ranch. It is indeed a single barrel store pick that was sitting on the shelf, selected by Goody Goody Liquor. And Matt had made a comment during that live. He's like, "Hey man, go back to that Frey Ranch. Was that a single barrel store pick?" And I said, "Absolutely." And he's like, "What's the price on it?" And I zoomed in on it. It's $84.99 with a tax rate of 8.25 for Texas. That comes out to $92 after taxes. So I thought that was a good price already, so I mentioned it. And then when Matt made a comment about buy it right now, I want one. I'm like, well, they have two left. I'll buy one for myself too. So tonight's content, we're definitely going to be doing a fresh crack of the Frey Ranch single barrel Goody Goody store pick to share and talk about with Matt. We also have a couple other bottles on the table on the side over here. I'll showcase those later. But for $92 out the door, that's pretty damn good. I don't know if you guys have been watching. We also showed the bottle at Total Wines picks started out at $105 before taxes. So the fact that these were cheaper out the door cost before taxes than Total Wine was selling for, or even Specs for that matter, it was a no-brainer. We had to buy it. So we do have someone backstage. So if he's ready to go, Mr. Matt from Whiskey Wisdom got a thumbs up, it looks like. So let's bring him front and center.
Oh man, I didn't realize you were live already. My bad.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We just went live. I just kind of did a little rundown about how you talked about this during one of the lives and said buy it. And then I saw there was only two. So I was like, I'll buy one for myself. So it made for great content because now we have something to talk about in common tonight, along with what I texted you. I haven't announced that just yet. So we can highlight Frey Ranch first and then move over to the other bottle and other batch that I was talking about that you had sent me.
What's up, Drizzo? What's up, Dave? Bloody 81, Jesus. What's up, guys? Let's Bramble it. Man,
Michael Bortner, my dad's in here too. What's going on? Shadow,
wow.
Joel.
I'll tell you, man, what is with this table? Can you see this? My God.
It's starting to look like one of my TV trays, man.
Yeah, I need to fix that. Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, it was like the best feeling ever. I was actually in bed, not feeling well that day, and was able to do some from in bed bourbon shopping thanks to RJ's channel. So that was great. Now listen, here's something I'm gonna say. You know, you did run across another one for $1.19. Do you think that one's still there?
There was another one at Total Wine for $104.99. So I think that one comes out to about $111, $112 after taxes, but it's a Total Wine pick. And from my understanding and with Total Wine's track record and history, is they're not actually picking them. They're being offered the barrel and they're just slapping the Total Wine brand on it for the store pick. So it's just a distillery that's giving them that. So it might not be one of the better barrels. I know Goody Goody is a big chain store as well, at least in my area, but they seem to be more personal and hands-on with those picks. So I'm trying to find some better picks from some of these smaller stores where they're actually tasting them and picking them rather than just being given the barrel as a choice.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so can I just say something real quick, and then I'll shut up? So Frey Ranch, me and Frey Ranch, we've got a love-hate relationship. I like what they're doing. I like the whole farm to glass thing, the sustainability aspect of it. I love that. I actually was on a 2-hour or 1 hour private Zoom meeting with the Frey Ranch team, him and his wife, pretty recently. I put out a couple shorts from that actually, where he was talking about why malted barley's in it, a couple other shorts. So that was nice meeting them. But what I will say is I have tried and tried and tried and tried and tried to desperately love Frey Ranch. And out of all of these bottles, this is the only one, and it's a single barrel that I love. Okay. Now, I had two of these bottles, and I'm already a quarter way down to this one. My goal is that the RJ single barrel is a replacement for this. That's all I'm hoping for. That's it. So that's where I stand with this, whatever we want to call this.
You got a very high standard then. I'll say the very first bottle I got, it was an open bottle. It was from Mr. Riley Tesla. It was a Frey Ranch liquor lineup store pick. That one was delicious. It was like butterscotch to me. The only other time I tried Frey Ranch is Tyler came over to the house and he let me try his Frey Ranch, and his was very grainy, which I mean, obviously it's meant to be grainy, but it's herbal, grassy, and that's kind of the notes I'm going for, but not the notes that I liked.
Yeah. 4 grain, but does it brilliantly. I love Luxro. So I don't know, man. Like sometimes. And anyway, did I ever send you this Distiller Select bottle that I've got? Have I sent you a sample of this?
No, because you said that like this is your favorite one, and you don't have much left, so you're babying it. So you didn't send a sample because of that. And I'm like, I don't blame you. When you have something that's really good, you're like, you got to ration it out.
Well, look, I've got the bakers. They sent me a Coy Hill, and they gave me a little 1 ounce bottle. I'll fill up this little 1 ounce bottle before I send it to you. All right. Well, but look, but maybe the Goody Goody liquor.
I'm hoping hazmat Compton. Cheers, buddy. Les Brown Midnight. Cheers.
So this is 122.32. This is barrel 2389. So the one that I had that I'm in love with.
What's the bottle number? I think these are literally from the same case. Mine's 180.
160. What's up? I got a lower one.
Okay. So we got 20 difference.
So the one that I love is 133.64 proof, and it's barrel 1405. So
let me grab the one out of the closet. It's like ready for bottle kill and see which that one is, because that's the liquor lineup one.
All right. While you do that, I'm going to decant the Goody Goody store pick. Man, I so hope.
Oh, you're already pouring yours up to let it sit. I'll pop mine too. Silence for the cork.
Dude, I thought that was going to go all over your shirt.
It did go over my shirt. I don't know if you can see it. I got some whiskey on my shirt.
So here's what I can tell you. There's like almost no butterscotch on this. It's very grain forward. This almost smells like not even Honey Nut Cheerios, but like Cheerios that you've left sitting out in water. So already right off the bat, very different. Let me nose this bottle again.
All right. So the Frey Ranch one was barrel number 1582, bottle 84, and it was 127.74 proof. So about 5 proof points higher.
Man, there's just
crazy
something
Tater sticker on it too.
Interesting. There's just something so unique about that one barrel. It literally, we always joke about brown sugar, caramel, butterscotch. Dude, are you getting sick again?
No, I just have allergies.
We always joke about this in the bourbon community about brown sugar, caramel, butterscotch, whatever. This is, if you were to take like a packet, like a bag of butterscotch candy, and just melt it into a bottle and bottle it, I would swear that's what this is. That's how much butterscotch that smells like.
And that's how the liquor lineup one was too.
Yeah, I'm getting no butterscotch off this nose. Oh, Myron's here. What's up, Myron?
My dad actually finished off one of those stout beers. I went over. We recorded a video. I haven't edited it or uploaded it by chance, but we had the Goose Island beers. We had the Old Fitz and the Old Forester one today. So
this is not smelling promising. This smells incredible. Am I wrong? Is it not super?
It's very grainy and herbal. It's got that like fresh cut grass smell, which is not what I'm looking for.
Yep, this is definitely not going to be a replacement. I have a feeling. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to give that 2 minutes. I'm going to let it just kind of float around in the air. Going to keep that faith up. Man, I still got bourbon news crumpled up papers everywhere. Damn.
Off the nose. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, me too. Man, I've been working out in the sun all day today.
Dave Vogelsang's still in the chat, so hopefully Dave Vogelsang can hear us show some appreciation. My dad really liked the Old Forester out of the two, and my mom really liked the Old Fitzgerald one for the Goose Islands. So I left those over there. Let them drink those.
Okay, first of all, Papa RJ is the most amazing name ever. How are you going to be his son and not have him as a mod? What is that all about?
I don't think he knows how to operate it.
Your dad's not a mod in your own channel. Come on, RJ.
Yeah, no, I'm slacking.
Oh man, dude, this is gonna be gross. All right, what do we want to do? Do we want to taste it? Are you ready?
Yeah, and I do actually have some a glass of ice over here, so I can pour some on this afterwards.
You just made your whole tongue frozen. All right, you got to wait a minute now. You can't go into this with a cold tongue. Oh God, you're right, dude. This is like lawn clippings and Cheerios, like you know what I mean, like soggy Cheerios.
This is the Frey Ranch experience I got when I tried this stuff with Tyler too, because he had his bottles, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't what I like. It's too grassy.
In fact, where's my regular Frey Ranch? Here's my regular Frey Ranch. I don't think this smells any different than this.
I was about to say they probably smell and taste identical, to be honest, because the regular Frey Ranch, like, the only thing that this single barrel,
the regular Frey Ranch smells better. The regular one smells better. That's amazing.
The only thing this one had going for it was literally the fact that it was the cheapest single barrel store pick I've ever seen in the DFW Metroplex area.
Oh God, dude, this does not smell good. Okay, should we do it? Are we doing it? You want to wait a minute, or do you want to do it?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Cheers, buddy.
Okay, so
wow.
it tastes a lot better than what it smells, but it still has that like fresh lawn clipping grass note to it. But it's not as potent as the regular offering of Frey Ranch that I tried, which was like all grass clipping. So I will have to say I was quick to judge it off the nose, and I think that the palate is much better. The finish is pretty medium to long. I know we're talking through it as the finish is still developing, but it definitely tastes better than it smells. So I'll give it that.
Yeah, I think you nailed it pretty well. I think the long finish is a little more bitter than I'd like. It's almost like a instead of like a lemongrass, like a spearmint grass.
I was about to say it almost has like this like baking spice cinnamon note on it, but it's like overpowering the grass note, but the grass note is still affecting the tasting note of the baking spice cinnamon note that I'm getting. So not quite what I was looking for. It's not butterscotch by any means, but this is not bad. It's just not desirable, I guess. It's not my go-to. I could get a lot better bottles for $92 out the door than this, but that being said, it's not as bad as what it smelled, so I'll give it that.
Yeah, I agree with you. It doesn't taste nearly as bad as it smells. I get a corn husk note on my Frey Ranch. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find that, Myron.
There we go. Michael Bortner talking about his store haul today. Stag 23C and a Blanton's Gold and a Blanton straight from the barrel all in one day. Congratulations, man. What a home run hitter.
Stag 23C, that's awesome. And a gold. Yeah, I don't know if there's much to add to this. I agree with you. The palate is definitely better than the nose. The nose is pretty awful.
It's got some good complexity on the palate that's different than the nose for sure, but it's not something that I would say is desirable.
Look like some Frey Ranch sample dumps coming. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't even know if I'd want to do that to people. All right, I'm going to go back to my.
I didn't get burnt spearmint flavor, Jeff. I didn't get the spearmint. I kind of get what they're talking about, like what Matt's saying, because it's like the grass note, but the grass note's like being mixed with the flavor note of the like what I think is cinnamon and baking spice. That it kind of gives like a minty note to it, but I think it's more of the herbal note with the cinnamon spice. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, for me it was spearmint. All right, here's my one Frey Ranch bottle I love. Oh my god, dude, it's like straight up butterscotch candy.
Yeah, the other bottle I have like literally the tiniest bit left. We're literally saving this bottle for a bottle kill.
That's butterscotch candy too. That one's a butterscotch candy too.
Yeah, no, it's freaking delicious.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my 6th Frey Ranch bottle, and I've only liked one of them. So that's not a great success rate with them. Yeah,
That's what we were just talking about, Riley. The one that you gave me is like on par with the one that Matt's drinking right now. Where to me, it's very heavy in the butterscotch note. It's very good, and the ones that we've had, like that, especially the ones Matt has, he has several of them, have been very herbal and grainy and grassy. He's going to showcase all of them for you, Riley. I did an open bottle trade with Riley when he was in town for the holidays, so that's how I was able to obtain my first Frey Ranch bottle before they hit Texas.
It's weird.
Bourbon.
It's weird they would hit Georgia before Texas. Y'all are so much closer to Nevada.
I love you, Jeff. So what's the little short bottle of Frey Ranch? That's a 375, but what is it's a different label, the blue label. What is
this?
That?
Is their quad malt.
Okay. I've never seen that one ever. I've never seen anything other than the 750s. I've seen the rye, the bourbon, and the single barrels. I haven't seen anything other than those three offerings. So.
Yeah, this must be like really expensive. This is the only bottle they sell this in.
Oh, I forgot the farm strength too. But yeah, I've never seen a 375. You said it's expensive as well?
This was like the price as jeez, I can't even talk. This is like the same price as a 750. Frey Ranch, people really Dave says cheer up. I'm just disappointed, man. I was so hoping to be able to replace this one bottle. Frey Ranch is like getting to the point where they're almost super allocated. They had a 100% weeded bottle drop on a couple Fridays ago. And I had a heads up because I had talked to them about it, and I was actually looking on their website for it. The bottle sold out in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I don't know.
Cheers,
so,
life on the patio.
I think Frey Ranch is I think people are really digging it. I don't know where I am on this, but
I just dropped a single ice cube in mine. I'm going to let the whole ice cube fully dilute, and then I'm going to try it again to see if that flavor profile changes at all.
All right. Let me see if I can do that.
I mean, you got to try something different. At this point, you've had 6 bottles, and you only have one to like. So, Tater Dong, cheers, buddy.
Good Lord. What the hell's going on with my ice? I'm sure that's fine, right?
Yeah, I mean, freezer burned ice, it'll be all right. Hey, Craig wants to see me mix it with RC Cola. I got RC Cola literally sitting beside me. Should I grab one?
Dude, it needs something.
Oh, man, I forgot. I'm so sorry, Craig. I was supposed to be wearing a different shirt today. That's my bad, buddy. I have an RC Cola shirt made by Craig. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I don't have any good. I was going to maybe try to dilute it or something, put some water in it.
So the salad is as fast as RJ is. What you were saying.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm so disappointed in this bottle. I was going to maybe see if that other single barrel is there, but
I did wear it last week, but I wanted to wear it again, Craig.
I think I'm done with Frey Ranch. I think I'm officially done with Frey Ranch.
The only thing that I can say is because I don't plan on necessarily keeping the bottle, but the freaking cork, the topper, that metal stopper is fucking heavy.
Dude, it's a beautiful bottle. They've got like a nice metal. This is like the logo they've got to their ranch. This cork or this topper has got to be like half a pound. I mean, it is like a meaty freaking thing. Synthetic cork, metal top. The bottles are gorgeous. I love their packaging. You can't say I didn't try. Okay, can't say I didn't try.
Brett said,
what?
Cheers, Matt. Glad there's someone on YouTube worth watching tonight.
Oh shit!
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I don't even know who else is on right now.
Drizzle is.
Oh, okay. Okay. Jesus, dude.
I don't know if you saw the thumbnail and looked at what the background was, if the background looked familiar or not. You might need to do a double take on the thumbnail.
No, I saw. Wait, who, me?
Yeah. Did you see what the background of our thumbnail was?
Let me look.
It was literally one of Bruzel's videos thumbnails. I ripped it and then put us over the top, and then I took a picture of the bottle to put
Dude, When I saw your picture, I was like, "Oh my god, that's amazing!"
So my wife was gonna take pictures because she always takes pictures of me holding up balls for thumbnails. She was sitting on the floor when I handed her my phone, so that was the first picture she took, and I just did that as a joke. And then she took a serious photo, and then I'm like, I'm gonna use the joke photo, and she's like, No, you're not. I'm gonna delete it. And I'm like, I refuse to give her my phone. And I was like, I'm totally turning this into a thumbnail. This is gonna be great. And now it's a freaking meme. Like if you go to the Discord. On my Discord, you can use it as an emoji now to react to things.
That's too funny.
Just type the semicolon RJ semicolon, and then you'll be able to use the emoji.
I'm just glad I was like way off to the side. I was way far away.
Oh no, I purposely moved you off to the side. I'm like, I don't want him to get the wrong idea or think I'm trying to insult him or do anything like that. It was funny.
All right, final impressions, RJ. Would you buy this bottle again?
No, especially after adding an ice cube to it. I added an ice cube to it to dilute it down, and now it tastes even more grainy and grassy.
Oh, no. I could see that. Yeah, bringing down that proof. I don't get it, man. I'm sorry, Frey Ranch. I've tried so hard. Y'all hit a fucking home run with this barrel.
Barrel Dave said the grassy note. This was earlier when we were in voice chat. That's the note they go for with their bottles and their offerings, which really disappoints me because I'm like, if the screw up barrel was the butterscotch one, that was the best one. So I'm like, why are we going for this grassy note?
Well, I don't. I'm trying to grab a Glen without looking. Oh my god, I did it! That's amazing. I mean, I don't understand why. So okay, hang on. Let me try this Lux Row again. This 4-grain Lux Row isn't anywhere near.
I didn't like it, but even the 4-grain Laws was better than the Frey Ranch.
You didn't like the Lux Row?
No. I had a 4-grain Laws from Tyler, and I think that's even better than Frey Ranch.
See, this. You can still taste that graininess in it, but it's got a nicer oaky sweetness surrounding it, like encapsulating it. So this is like a good. Much better. And this is only 115 proof, too.
I don't think these guys get the joke of why they keep typing eagle in chat. They're typing random animals now in chat.
There's not a chance in hell that he's going to be able to keep it. What is he going to do? Run like 9,000 duck events? Like, what is he going to do?
So what we're thinking is to help hedge me and like Jeff. And well, Jeff's been doing it way more than me. But to hedge our winnings down is to literally have like a 100 duck race where it's like Jeff is only racing himself for all 100 to cut him down to one entry per 100. But that's the only thing I can think of because I'm like, dude, there's no way you're going to be able to keep track. At this point, he has to have at least 4,000 or 5,000 entries into this race.
Yeah. Is he keeping up with it? Is he keeping up with all the entries like every video he posts?
No, I think he has like an AI script or bot that can read every comment on his channel, and he can just hedge it to where he'll just type in eagle, capitalized, lowercase, however they want to do it, and just have it search his entire channel for every comment. I don't know how else he's going to do it, but I'll say when he hits 5,000, we watch that live stream, we're going to figure out how much of a freaking mess it is, I blame myself for this, and I definitely blame Jeff for this, but it got so bad where it's like we did this now as a point, like as a meme. We're trying to guarantee the win. We're going to forward the bottle. We don't want the bottle. I don't care if it's Blanton's or Eagle Rare. It's more of just to tell them like, hey, you definitely got a lot more comments than you would on any of your videos because you can continue to get entries, but at some point you're going to have to hedge the bet and be like 1 entry per person or something.
Yeah.
That's too much work. But if you look at some of his videos now, look at how many comments he has. There might be 300 or 400 comments on one single video or short, and all it is just people typing eagle to have entries.
I'm surprised it hasn't fallen into like the spam zone yet.
It definitely could be.
Okay. I have to work tomorrow, so I can't stay long, but I can't end our last pour on this garbage. Find something for us to drink together before we end this. Or before.
So I texted you, actually. I have 2 other bottles. One is the sample that you sent me, and the other is the bottle that you sent me. I will fresh crack either.
Remind me what bottle I sent you.
Short barrel, bee's knees.
Okay. I can.
We also have the cigar batch sample.
Oh, short barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, either one. Pick. I'll drink either one of those with you. Either one of those are fucking
Well,
way
I've
better
had
than this
bee's knees,
shit.
not the bee's knees you sent me, but I've had bee's knees from Jeff. So let's do the short barrel cigar batch.
Okay, I can do that. Let me put all this shit back. God, do I not have a slot for this quad malt anymore?
Dave Vogel saying, "You shut your fucking mouth." Boondocks 18 is a fantastic pour, sir. We might even have to end our live stream on Boondocks.
Dude, I swear, man.
I like that bottle. I really do like Boondocks 18. I think that's a fantastic bottle, but I only have like a third of a bottle left of it.
I don't know what I did with mine. I think it's in the other room. I swear that that Boondocks must have got it like overheated on the way there. This all I got left in my short barrel.
Damn, you hit that bottle hard.
It's a fucking good bottle. All right, Mr. Allergies. I'll drink some of the short barrel with you, buddy. Cheers, RJ. Love you, buddy. Thanks for
Cheers.
having me on, man. Thank you, by the way, for getting this bottle for me. Even though it
Absolutely,
didn't
I'm sorry it's not butterscotch.
Dude,
Like I was
not
hoping
your
it was
fault, man.
butterscotch as well, man. I was really hoping.
It's not your fault. It's like a crapshoot, you know.
Ooh,
But
the nose on
I think-
this.
I think I'm done buying Frey Ranch. Have you not had this yet?
No, I literally just poured up my
Ooh.
first sip of it yet. So
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. I'm going to let you just kind of take all that in for a minute then. I was about to just down this. Clearly, I've had a little bit of this.
Well, I just haven't touched it, and I still have yet to crack the plastic on the bee's knees as well. So
Is that the 111.3?
yes.
Yeah. So that's Georgia honey. That one.
No,
People-
Dad, I did not say Boone's Farm. Boondocks 18.
People say that the Georgia honey is the worst one.
Cheers, Candy.
I disagree. I've had the Florida one, and I like the Georgia one. Okay, I may have another little bottle tucked away. So, all right,
Ooh.
don't feel too bad. Don't feel too bad for me.
That's good. That's good. You got another cigar batch hiding away. No wonder you hit it so hard. You knew you had another one.
It's such a good bottle. Clinton was nice enough.
The smell on this is very delicious, like just off the nose.
When we went over to Short Barrel, Clinton was nice enough to. Once he figured out we weren't total douchebags after seeing frickin' Sean's shirt, when we were leaving, he pulled out a bottle, like a private bottle he had stashed in the back, and gave it to me. It was really nice of him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you had any other Rebecca Creek other than the
Nope.
double barrel Spanish oak?
Nope.
Okay, so I do have another bottle. It's just their double barrel whiskey. It's a limited release as well. It's a store pick. And not tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm actually getting a 16-year bottle of Rebecca Creek as well.
What?
Yeah, so might be something
Nice.
that we might open and send you a sample of as well. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to open it right away. It's a pretty expensive bottle. I'm basically getting it for $200. It goes for like $450 because it's like super rare, and the highest proof they made is like 132 proof, and this is 131.5 proof of their offering. So
Wow. The 15-year is that high?
16-year, yeah.
16? That's pretty rare. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you think?
Well, the nose is pretty darn good. The first impression of the first sip was not that impressive, but hitting the second sip, the flavor profile that I got on that first touch of the tongue definitely changed, and it's a lot more mellow now. At first, it was almost ethanol and bitter, but actually, it's quite nice. It's kind of hard to describe the tasting notes that I'm getting though. It almost has like a herbal note to it, and it has a spice to it.
So
it has like an oak char to it, but the oak char is not like an oak char 3. It's a lot lighter. It's got like a peppery spice to it, but it's very, very mild. It's not heavy, and the overall flavor of it's not super like complex or dense, but what it does well.
it does have, like, I think I called it a serrano pepper. It's like the more you drink it, the more that spice starts building up. So I don't think I wrote this on your sample. So it's 9 years finished in cognac casks for 2 years. or excuse me, let me rephrase that. 9-year whiskey that's finished in cognac casks for 2 years. 9-year whiskey, this is all American whiskey. 9-year whiskey finished in rum casks for 2 years. That may be where that spice you're talking about is coming from. 6-year bourbon finished in Armagnac casks for 8 months, and then 6-year bourbon finished in tawny port casks for 2 years and 4 months.
So this is like a hodgepodge of a whole bunch of crap blended together. That came out to be like a very good balance, because, and this is me talking from the Finnish aspect of things, like the Finnish whiskeys I've tasted. I have not liked anything that's cognac finished, and now that you've pointed it out,
you can
I
taste
get
it.
very, very, very subtle hints. But it's so like under the radar that it's not making me want to spit it out, because I haven't really had a good cognac finish. I've tried a lot of cognacs on their own, and I've tried some finished stuff. Not a big fan. Rum finished, pretty impressed. Not a big fan of wine finishes. It doesn't matter if it's a port finish or whatever the finish is. If it's wine finished, half of those are either very, very bitter or very, very sweet. And I think this one takes the balance where it has a lot of the sweet finishes from how it was done for 2 months at a time from different sources. And I think it has the Armagnac cask. That finish is the one that's giving it the spice. And that spice is making it very balanced.
Yeah.
Where there's definitely sweet notes to it, but the spice, what you described as what Serrano pepper, that kind of creeps up on the back end. I kind of get like that heavy spice of like it's a pepper, but the pepper like is like your table pepper, not like a spicy pepper. But it has this like hint of this spicier pepper, maybe the Serrano pepper, that kind of creeps up on the back end. How many times can we say pepper while we describe this? But the sweet notes from the finish balance us out quite nicely. So pretty impressed.
Candy Road, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? And then Matt says rum wisdom. Yeah, that 15 or 16-year-old rum that Troy sent. Wow, that was a great bottle. Torup Huddle. I know you saw it today, buddy. 71K.
Torup's a big Bitcoin guy. I actually hand delivered him some samples. So I promised him some samples, and then I never delivered. And then he messaged me about it again. I'm like, I completely forgot. Let me make a note on my desktop right now. And we finally delivered.
Is it still at 71K? It probably like already crashed. Let me look.
No, this is good though. It almost has like this buttery note too. It's not like a buttery as in
it is a
viscosity or mouthfeel, but the actual flavor, it's just very light and vibrant, but also has this nice spice that comes through.
So what are you looking for, RJ? You looking for anything right now?
Well, in our last hunt video, which we didn't really showcase the store because we had to juggle showing them our Total Wine Grand Reserve and all that and buying bottles, I managed to get a Blanton straight from the barrel, which was on my list as one of the bottles that I needed to get. Matter of fact, I actually got a second straight from the barrel today. And then I also got an Old Fitz 8-year. So I've always wanted an Old Fitz bottle just for the decanter. I don't really care about the whiskey inside as much as I did the bottle. I have a list. Let me pull that list up so I can make sure we don't miss anything on it.
Bourbon Hunter's here. What's up, Bourbon Hunter? Bourbon Hunter, your package went out today, by the way, buddy.
Where's my list at?
Bourbon Hunter came in my live stream on Friday, dropped a donation, and then bailed, and he ended up winning like one of the flights. I can't remember which one it was.
Oh yeah, he was in my Discord during that, so he was telling me the stuff that he was winning.
Oh,
so here's the bourbon wish list, which is great because the very first bottle on that's Blanton straight from the barrel, which we now have 2 of. So we got that one. We can check that one off. I know Dave Vogelsang said he just picked up a bottle of this. I'm actually never had a Blood Oath. I'd like to get one and try it.
Which pack? Oh,
any of them, just one of them. Yeah. Any of them. The 10 is the one that came out recently. Yep. Blue Note 17.
I don't have that. All right, keep going.
I would like to get, and I could have got one, but I got the Old Fitz instead, an E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. The problem is the secondary values on those are very high, and I know I can get like other bottles I want through trade off that bottle, so it's hard for me to say I'd buy that at MSRP and actually keep it. Garrison Brothers, I'm looking for the Laguna Madre. That's their most expensive release they make. It's about $350 MSRP, so it's definitely up there. High West, I'm looking for the Prisoner Share. I'm also looking for a Yippee-Ki-Yay. I just have Hirsch listed. I haven't set in on what Hirsch I want. I know that some of those yellow single barrel labels are 100% Willet distillate, especially the 9 years.
Yeah,
I think that would be pretty cool.
Dave sent me a Hirsch.
I actually just finished a sample from Tyler. He gave me a Hirsch double oat store pick that was really good. New release hasn't come out yet, but Jack Daniel's 14.
Fucking Dave.
I'm looking for Boondocks 23.
I'm going to get that fucking bottle right now. Fuck this. Hold on. I'm going to end this night on a great fucking pour.
Well, as long as you can hear me still, we're also looking for Jack Daniel's Coy Hill.
Ooh.
Maker's Mark Sour Age, which we've had a sample of, we really liked. Maker's Tenure, which we've had a sample of, and also really liked. The Maker's Ten was actually from Dave Vogelsang.
Troy said he got his Coy Hill for like dirt fucking cheap.
They're supposed to be dropping them this year, and then like I know we have 19 watching. We'll say I don't want to say it with too many people watching, but I heard rumor is on the street that they might be dropping some Coy Hill in 375, so you might need to start checking the minis.
Wow.
The Michter's 10-year, we tried a sample from Dave Vogelsang. It was just one of those examples that the low proof stuff can be pretty good. I'm gonna grab mine as soon as I finish. Let me down this little bit of cigar batch. I want an Old Carter. Here's another bottle we just got, an Old Fitz decanter. We have one now. So
which batch of the Old Carter?
Any doesn't matter. Just want one. Old Forester Presidential.
I can send you a sample of 16 if you want.
So I've had samples of it. I want one.
You just want the bottle?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha.
New releases coming out as well. Penelope, Havana, that's the rum cast finish. And then
they have like in here, he'll love that.
They have their like version of BTAC that's supposed to be coming out. Another new release coming out is Russell's
Penelope?
15. Yeah. Here's my Boondocks to see how much I've destroyed on this bottle too.
Let's compare. I think I'm lower than you. Well, we're about the same.
A very old Saint Nick and a Weller Full Proof.
I've heard bad things about the Saint Nicks.
I just want one to have. I mean, I'm not expecting anything crazy.
Nothing crazy about the flavors like Boondocks 18. I'll tell you what, right, Dave Vogelsang? Come on, buddy.
Yeah, go ahead. Drop the throw up emoji in chat, Dave Vogelsang.
This is such a unique bottle. I've never had anything like this. Yeah, my package. I don't even know where my box is. I got it somewhere tucked away. You know what's crazy is I almost went back and bought a backup of this, and I didn't, and I think I regret doing that. Or not doing that, I should say.
Richard said he got the Goody Goody Frey Ranch, and he actually really liked that one. So,
well, look, I'll give it a second chance. I'll let it air out a little bit. I'll go back to it, but I think my problem is, see, he can't compare it to the butterscotch bombs.
They don't make Yippee anymore, Michael Bortner, but we're still willing to buy one. I'm just trying to find one at a good price. I think the best price we had was like $240, $250, and we passed on it.
It's like that girlfriend that did that one move, and you're always looking for that next girl who does that same move.
Cheech. This Boondocks 18, just the nose alone, man. Like your bottle definitely tastes better than my bottle. But that being said, they're still delicious.
Which batch do you have?
Mine was bottle number like 75.
No. What batch? If you have 75 of batch one, that's crazy.
It is batch one, I believe. Yeah, batch one, bottle number 75.
So I have bottle 1,334 of batch one. And yours is 105.4 proof?
Yeah.
Huh.
Hey, Keith P. Cheers, buddy.
Cheech, you got me into a damn freaking tequila run for like a week after that stream. I was drinking tequila all the time, man. It's so good. I'm really starting to appreciate tequila.
He saved my live stream the other morning. Cheech knows what's up on why you saved my live stream, but just understand that there's definitely some internet trolls out there. And oh my goodness, I'm so glad we got them banned. Thank you, Cheech. Cheech had to ban someone from my chat. He like popped on and he's like, good timing that I popped in and he was able to ban someone. Les was trying to delete the comments as Cheech was able to ban him.
Was it on like one of your hunt live streams?
Yeah, it's on one of my hunt lives, and this guy's over here typing out the N word and saying all kinds of curse words. I'm like, oh my goodness,
dude, what an asshole! I had somebody somebody did that to me. They joined the Zoom on the after hours, and it was a name I didn't recognize, and I just was like admitting stupidly. And the second he came on, N-word starts coming out. I'm like, delete. Like, what an asshole, dude. This is like Smokey. Dave, I hope Dave Oglesank's not here. He's gonna just fucking.
He's still here. I promise.
He's gonna trash pile the shit out of me, and you're gonna think I'm nuts too.
He commented at 908. So old cabin musty taste is what he said for unique equals.
908. Oh, you're an hour behind me. This is like a smoky salmon cream cheese with a little bit of like sweet potato.
Hey,
that's what this tastes like.
Josh knows what's up. He said, "Is that Brizzle in the thumbnail?" Don't just say, "Is that Brizzle in the thumbnail?" Go look at Brizzle's videos and then scroll down a little bit and see his Frey Ranch thumbnail and tell me if it doesn't look similar.
I think that's why Dave Oglesank doesn't like this. He can't appreciate like the meat note in bourbon. It's like a pot roast with cream cheese.
I like this. I think it's
I
good.
do too. Dude, clearly I like it. I mean,
I thought your bottle was more of a dessert pour. Mine's not as much of a dessert pour. But what's crazy is one of the guys, I think he's still in chat. He has a local liquor store that has 3 cases of these, and he can get them still.
What?
Yeah, he can still get these. And I paid $292 for my bottle. That's from New Jersey to doorstep.
You paid less than me. I paid $2.99 plus tax local.
What's crazy is the Total Wine, if there was one, I think it got bought already because I was talking about it. One of them that was local. Total Wine had it for like $340 or $350 before taxes. So people were paying like almost $400 for this bottle. And I was like, oh my goodness.
Why does he have? How does he have a case of these? How?
I don't know. The guy has several cases, and he was really happy that the guy that I'm talking about was able to help move some of these bottles for him. So if you're tasting meat and vegetables, you may need to brush your teeth. This is my dad.
I don't know. They're pretty clean. Man, I did do that one time right before Whiskey Wisdom show. I brushed my teeth, and I came down here with my wife, and I was like, that was probably really dumb to brush my teeth right before I start drinking a bunch of whiskey.
Dave Oglesank's trying to
RJ, exactly. I'm just like, I'm tasting yesterday's dinner. Man, I'm sorry. I think, here's what I want to do. I'm going to send Dave like a secret blind. And I'm going to include this in there and see if he still hates it as much.
It's funny you say that because I thought about sending a secret blind to Major Zero where it's just all going to be Willet products.
Yeah, he's
okay, there we go. I didn't want to say his name, but he's offering now. So here you go. If you guys are looking for the Boondocks 18, Joel S., if you need to get in touch with him and you can't find a way to get in touch with him, get in touch with me and I'll send you his direction. Their store does have several bottles available. That is where I got my batch 1 bottle number 75. So thank you, Joel S., for that. I didn't want to offer your services without your approval. So if anyone is looking, it will be around $300, $310, depending on shipping, more than likely. It looks like their prices may have gone up a little bit, but you can still get a bottle of it if you are looking for it. So good to know.
So, okay, I think I have a better way to describe the note here, okay? So you know how like on some bourbons you get that musty funk on like the long finish?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that is definitely present here, but it tastes like they somehow snagged all of that musty funkness and encapsulated it, and then they put it on like a pellet smoker for like a day and then put that back in the bottle. That's the note. It's like a smoky, it's like that funk note's there, but it's got this really nice like smoke note to it. It's so hard to describe. And I think I'm just mixing that up with like smoked cream cheese or smoked salmon or something.
The smoke note that I'm getting is like a wood, like a burning wood that's a smoky wood, almost like almost like mesquite or cedar.
Yeah, okay.
Like a mesquite or cedar, like if you had a fire, you're sitting around a campfire, but it's not like an oak fire. It's like a mesquite or cedar. It's got like that more of that rich smoky flavor to it, and that rich smoky flavor also kind of develops with this light toffee coffee note, and it's not chocolate, but it's like cocoa, like the dry powdered cocoa note. It's present, but it's not prominent because the smoky note kind of like helps spice it up and gives it like this baking spice. So it's not like a sweet chocolate, but it's that cocoa flavor that comes through that I get that makes it almost a very rich dessert pour where I'm not going to go out of my way and drink a lot of this. This would be like what I would have alongside of a steak. And it would be something I would drink in very small quantities to really enjoy and savor.
Yeah. Okay. You know, man, you were just all over those flavor profiles today. Good night, Papa RJ. Sorry your son didn't mod you still. I think you nailed it. I think you nailed it, man. That smoky mesquite. You're exactly right. Such a beautiful.
And it has
bottle.
a cocoa note to it. It does have this chocolate note, but it's very like it's not as super sweet. It's more
like way watered down, like a watered down chocolate almost.
Jeff said, so a cedar plank under a salmon. Not quite, but you're getting there. You're closer, Jeff. No, I like this. It's really good. I'm so glad that you sent me that sample. And this is kind of what I wanted to talk about too, where I said, if you guys send samples and I drink something that I really like, I'm almost always inclined to buy a bottle. So actually 2 bottles now. One of them wasn't directly because of Matt, but this one, Boondocks 18, was 100% Matt. He sent the sample. I'm like, I need a bottle, and I bought a bottle. The second one where I said it's not directly Matt, but Matt was the one that helped me get the bottle, was Jeff gave me a sample of the Bee's Knees from Short Barrel. And because Matt had the opportunity, because I saw him in the distillery, I'm like, bro, I need a bottle of this. I need it yesterday. Like, this stuff's good.
Dude,
another one, Dave Vogel saying, if you're still in chat, that Willet Weeded 8-year, the black bottle, the purple top, you're the reason why I bought that bottle. That was like, I need that, and I need that now. So, and then because of that, I also met Tyler. Meeting Tyler, we've been pretty good friends since then. We've been hunting together. We got our Straight from the Barrels together. 13 Colony. 13 Colony's been one of those that has been a big hitter for us. So it's kind of crazy. Like when you try something that's good, and I've always been an advocate for this, the whole try before you buy. Like Matt has a wall of whiskey, and I'm sure he can attest to this. He spent a lot of money on some of these bottles, and he was disappointed with them. The fact that someone can send you a 1 or 2 ounce sample of some of this stuff, and you can decide whether you like it or not, and let that be the decision on whether you buy the bottle or not, that definitely helps.
What's up, Mama RJ?
Oh, it worked. Oh, I didn't know there was a seat that go one. He sat in that though when he rode on the tractor. I grabbed a carrier to use for my kid, and my mom was holding them in this little carrier, and it's like apparently it's only half the carrier, but I didn't know, so I grabbed what I had in front of me. Rookie dad, I should be better.
She picked up another one of those purple tops about a month ago. I don't think I've had the weeded one. The only Willet I have is like the standard. This one. This is my only Willet I got right here.
Hey, and that small batch rye is actually pretty darn good for what it is. A lot of spearmint though. A lot of spearmint. So
dude,
if spearmint's not your thing, probably not one that's worth drinking.
Can you tell if it's my thing or not?
I know. But like example of another bottle you have that I know you've done some more damage to was that the Boss Hog. Like that's a very expensive bottle, but that has a very heavy spearmint flavor as well.
I actually really enjoy this bottle. This is another one of these really unique ones.
But that has a lot of spearmint on it. That's the Boss Hog 9, the Siren, if you guys didn't know.
Yeah, that one's
we were looking to try the 10, the Boss Hog, the 10 Commandments, but the thing is like, who's going to drop that kind of money on a whim to try a bottle? So I reached out to Matt, and I was offering him some money for some samples because I know I'm not willing to pay that much money for the bottle, but someone's going to be compensated for that because someone had to buy it. And they're dropping the 11. The 11's coming out this year. I think it might already be out. It's called the Juggernaut this year, so they already got another bottle.
Yeah, I don't remember which number I saw. I saw one recently. All right, well, I'll fill this up with the Good Distiller Select Frey Ranch. I want you to try it with me on a live stream. And then I'll wait until next Friday when I send out all the raffle winners, and I'll shoot this out to y'all. I'll find 3 other things to fit in the box for you. So, do you have my Only Drams link?
I don't even have Only Drams yet because I have Android.
You don't need it. Hold on. Everybody always says that.
I think in about a month, Android's supposed to be getting Only Drams.
Hold on. Look. You got your phone next to you?
Yeah.
All right. Look. click on this link that I just sent you.
Whenever I get the Only Drams app, though, I'm going to be super like horrified by the amount of money that my collection's worth. Because I just look up here and I have 4 cowboy bourbons. So at MSRP, that's over $1,000 a cowboy bourbon, and then I've got 3 Blanton's. I got a straight from the barrel, a regular one, and a gold. So I'm like, oh my god, this shelf is already worth tons of money.
Oh, hang on.
$32K, 439 bottles.
That's not even everything. That's only bourbon. So click on that link I gave you.
I did. I can like scroll through and see what you have now.
Yeah. So find 3 other bottles you want samples of, and I'll fill this with the Frey Ranch, and I'll send you out a box because I can. It's the same price for 4 versus 1. So why the fuck send just 1?
It's crazy because some of these bottles, like I tried with Barrel Dave, and I think we asked you the last live stream, and you hunted the entire time on that shelf. So I should be that guy that says, "Hey, can I get another April 1 sample?"
I don't.
I forever for that bottle and couldn't find
it. Dude, I still don't
it.
understand that. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it.
No, this Boondocks 18, man. I'm telling you right now,
it's
like
good.
The reason why I bought this bottle, it was thanks to you. Joel S has offers his services, so if you guys are looking for a bottle, unfortunately, it is a $300 bottle. So if you're looking for one, it's definitely not on the cheap end of it. If you want a sample of it, I don't have much left, so you might want to ask me for a sample so you can try before you buy.
And go into it realizing it is a very unique bottle. I don't know of anything else to compare this to.
Will said the straight from the barrel is great, so I'm assuming he tried the sample. I picked up a bottle of straight from the barrel from Will today, and I sent him a sample in return. He came over to my parents' house when I was cutting down some trees, so I gave him a sample of that.
My camera's crooked.
Man, looking through Only Drams right now. I've got my setup, but then I'm like scrolling through on my phone, looking at Matt's collection. He's just got so many freaking bottles.
Is that better? Is that? That's still crooked. What the fuck, man? I don't understand what's happening here. All right, tell me if this makes it worse or better.
That's worse, but the opposite direction. Okay, that's worse. The opposite direction, but only by a little bit. That's worse. The opposite direction again, but only by a little bit.
So which way do I need to tilt it? This way or this way?
The second way, but only by a little bit. All right, that's pretty close to being level.
Yeah, okay.
It might not look like it when you get behind the camera because of the way your table's set up, but if you look at your shelves and how they're squared off with the camera, it looks a lot closer.
Yeah, that's way better.
It's still off by a little bit, but I mean,
that's closer than it was.
My stuff's always off.
Fireball is key, brother.
We're going to be doing a meetup, definitely for sure, Will, and we're definitely going to do some bottle shares. I've got a couple other guys that want to do a bottle share. I've been invited over to some people's houses, so I'll probably do those first. Once we get everyone kind of in the loop for the meetups, we'll host an event and we'll try to get some people together to where we can do some bottle sharing.
Dave said, "Is your shelf that makes mine look slanted?" Maybe so. Maybe it's a perspective from that shelf you got there.
It's the Boondocks 18. That's what's holding them back, apparently.
All right, brother. I got work tomorrow. I appreciate you having me on. It's 10:30 my time. I just wanted to try it. Big bummer for me. I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to give it a second chance. Maybe we do this again in like a week. We'll try it again.
Absolutely, especially since you said a sample from Frey Ranch from your bottle is coming my way. That'll be another offering. We'll revisit it for sure. We got the Empirical Doritos Nacho Cheese Liqueur we still have to try as well.
You haven't tried that yet?
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
We're going to have a horrible cocktail video where we actually use an actual Doritos nacho flavored chip and we're going to crush it up and put it in the drink.
Dave, have a good night, brother. All right, I'm out of here, Mr. RJ. Thanks for having me on, buddy. Appreciate it.
Good night, Matt. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, have a good night, man. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.
All right, guys. And then there was one, or is there? We're going to go ahead and post the link right now. Anybody can want to English feels like it should be my first and only language. If anyone would like to join the live stream, there's the chat right there. So more than welcome to join. Let me go ahead and pin that. So if you guys would like to at any time, more than welcome. At this point, we're just hanging out. We're just drinking. I will be having another pour. I think I'm still going to fresh crack the bee's knees, even though Matt disappeared on us. So that's going to happen. It is kind of cool though that I can scroll through on the Only Drams now, so I'll have to make sure I do that later. I'm not going to sit here and do that during the live while it's just me, but thanks, Matt, for offering those samples. English or Southern English? I speak the. All right, let's find. There we go. Fresh crack in the bee's knees. Jeff from Drizzo Nation, I know you're not streaming anymore, buddy. If you want to come out and drink, I know you have a bottle of this bee's knees. Your sample is the reason why I asked Matt from Whiskey Wisdom for this bottle. Ugh, plastic. Throw it across the room. We'll take care of it later. Fresh crack. Wow, that was very wimpy. Beggars can't be choosers. Honey finished bee's knees from Short Barrel, 111.3 proof. To answer your question, if you guys are asking where does the honey come from, this specific bottle is Georgia honey. So they have 3 different locations. I want to say Tennessee and Florida are the other 2 locations where they bring their honey in for this offering. Oh, wee. Funny. I missed a chat earlier. Where'd he go? There we go. Spur. How many bottles of Fireball? It's funny you say that. So Fireball, Jeff actually has some barrel aged Fireball at one of their newer releases, but I don't drink Fireball. I don't have a single bottle of Fireball, and I don't think Matt from Whiskey Wisdom has Fireball either. Checking chat. Some of these boys are dropping some memes because they saw me doing some hood rat stuff over there in that other stream. We're not proud of what we did, but we did get recognized, and it was funny that they read it out loud. Pretty funny. But like I said, guys, anyone, if you want to join, you're more than welcome to. Their StreamYard chat link is pinned in the comment section. You can hop on, drink whatever you guys want, talk about whatever you want. But we're going to be drinking the Short Barrel Bee's Knees, and then we'll probably grab, I don't know. I've got a bunch of samples that have been opened, but I also have a bunch of samples that haven't been opened. I might grab a sample that I've never tried before, or we might do another fresh crack. Why? Is we're proud of what we did. Oh, you got timed out. Let's go. It's funny. It's because when I said my comment, he literally patted him on the freaking head and talked about it on stream. I was like, let's go. Oh, smell of this bee's knees. I don't know if you guys have ever had Short Barrel bee's knees, but man, the fact that I had a pick from Jeff and tried that, like, I think it was 108 proof. This one's a 111.3 proof. I'm so excited that I have a bottle of this because this stuff was delicious. I literally have to pace myself or I will drink this entire bottle. Hey, Mr. Lopez. What's up? Take the shirt off. Say less. Get it? Less can say less. That's hilarious. I love it. Big grin over here from Will. You guys like the sunburn? We're cutting trees. Now we're burnt. We get that farmer's tan. Now it's a party. Crack the Bruzel pick. Finally, I see. I do not have a single Bruzel pick. Well, that is not true. I did have one Bruzel pick. It was a sample of 13 Colony, and I passed that along to Mr. Tyler, aka Beetlezeus, if you see him in chat. Sunburn like a mofo. I got that today too. Like it's bad. Like that's what one day can do to you. That's really good. Like it's got a lot of heat to it, but that honey finish definitely cools it and calms it down. That's delicious. I like that. 111.3 proof. It says on the back, Short Barrel Bourbon, Atlanta, Georgia. I'm assuming because it's in Georgia and the way everything reads on here, it says distilled in Kentucky, that this is Georgia honey. I can't swear by that unless there's another way for you guys to read and tell where the honey is sourced from, but I believe this is Georgia honey. And I do thoroughly enjoy this one. Or are you cutting trees in a tank top? Because we had to wear the RG the Fed tank top. Did you not know? My buddy from work, he was wearing a long sleeve, but we were wearing the RG the Fed tank top while we were chopping trees. The only live worth a damn did not love to see it. Cheers, Riley, buddy. And then once again, I know there was some hate about our trade whenever you came over, but this liquor lineup store pick, Frey Ranch, I know you weren't a huge fan of it, but this is probably the best Frey Ranch I've had. I wish I could get another one, or at least another one that's similar in flavor profile. So I just want to thank you for that, because that was really good. Also, another reason why that Weller Full Proof is on my in search of list for whiskeys to buy if the price is right, because the Weller Full Proof is freaking awesome. So want to thank you again for that bottle, even though it was an open bottle. It was awesome. Who was giving you hate? That was a dub for us both. They weren't giving me hate. Remember, you were giving a hate because they're like, hey, that trade was unfair or whatnot because of the trade. And I'm going to try to recall the trade. It was a Booker's 2023-01, the Charlie's batch, and a Joseph Magnus cigar blend open bottle as well. Both those bottles, that was batch 199, were my bottles, and I traded to Riley. In return, we received a sealed Blanton's, which helped us finish our set, a Weller Full Proof, and a Frey Ranch liquor lineup store pick that were both opened. People thought I got the favor on that, but I think they forget how expensive Joseph Magnus cigar blend is. I understand that the secondary on Weller Full Proof is quite high, but qualifying statement is we also took care of Riley. The bottles he gave us, we also left him with some pretty large samples because we had our aged and ore kit for him. We topped that off, which were 3-ounce pours, so he was able to take some of that with him and continue to drink it or share it with other people. So whatever people think, I was happy with the deal. Riley was happy with the deal. If we weren't happy, we wouldn't have made the deal. So that being said, Riley's the homie. If whenever he comes over, he's going to be moving back to Texas. He's more than welcome to drink whatever's on my shelf, whatever's in my cabinet. If it's an open bottle, it's his to drink. If it's not an open bottle, we just got to set a date where we will open that bottle, so it will be his bottle to drink. So just saying, guys, when you have people who are really, really awesome and cool in your life, please, please, please share with those people. And even if they're not cool, I mean, I just like to share. At the end of the day, I can't drink all this whiskey on my own. Like, if you guys want to try something and I have it, I'm more than willing to give it up. So we didn't need that official anymore. Hey, Bourbon Nerd, live from the patio. RJ, what's up? Also, guys, YouTube channel. If you go to the YouTube channel page and you search for me, I do actually have now a link to a merch. That merch is courtesy of Craig, Bourbon Santa. He talked to me about this website. We have partnered with this website. We have some merch. I am behind. I have 2 graphics ideas that were given to me from Bourbon Santa that I will eventually be posting for shirts. But we're able to push some merch. The store is limited. Glencairns are not an option yet. I will probably try to reach out to them and see if we can make that happen. But I'm just one guy, and that's a big drop shipping website that does some custom prints. But we will be pushing some t-shirts, some tank tops. I already have tank top and t-shirts on there. Also slides, desk mats. If you guys use a computer like a desktop and you want a desk mat, just basically a giant mouse pad, 3 different sizes. It's going to be my logo in the center. On the right side of it, you're going to have a Glencairn. On the left side of it, you're going to have a cigar. Another option. You guys do not have to buy any of this crap. At the end of the day, I don't really see a lot of people having a purpose of buying a shirt or anything like that. But that being said, if you don't buy the clothing items, that's fine. But in the future, might be a giveaway, or we might do some couponing or some free stuff just that way as something. But if you guys want to buy, the support's not really for me. It's just if you guys want to buy something, you want to have something with a brand on it, you want to exercise that, you can. I don't really make much money off that. So if you're trying to support me, Venmo or PayPal right now, we did hit 500 subscribers. So thank you guys for your support there. However, Super Chat is still not an option. The reason why Super Chat's not an option is we have to hit 3,000 hours of watch time, and we're about 550 hours off of that. I think with these Bourbon Hunt lives in the morning, we will definitely hit that. Probably the end of this month or the beginning of next month, we should qualify. and we'll be able to accept super chats and the stickers. So those donations would be cool. Also, we've been gaining a whole lot of traction through those with some new subscribers, several new people hanging out in the chat. So super excited about that. Back to the chat though. Those samples are sitting in a box. I'm glad that you have those samples still. So glad that you still have them. As long as both parties are happy, who cares? Exactly, John. I agreed to it. Riley agreed to it. I'm not a big fan of Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. He was. I was willing to try something new, aka the Frey Ranch Liquor Lineup store pick. So, I mean, we both had win-wins either way. Plus, we did a bottle kill video. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was like an hour-long video. Lots of timestamps, so you don't have to watch the whole hour. You can click on the timestamps and see the highlights of us doing bottle chugs. I drink bottles down to where they have about a pour, maybe a pour and a half or 2 pours at most. And I save these. These go in a closet, and they literally sit there until we have a big enough group to come over to the house. Last time we had 4 people that helped us do this. It was Tyler, which was one of not Tyler. It was Brandon, Sam, Riley, and myself. That's who it was, not Tyler. Sam. There's 4 of us. We had over 20 allocated bottles. Almost all those bottles were mine. As a matter of fact, I think every single one of them, except for maybe one of them, was not mine. One of them was not mine. We're going to be doing another one of those videos. I have a closet full of whiskey, and they're all ready for bottle kills. So we're ready for another live. So hopefully Riley can get out here and help us, or we can get some other people around so we can do some more drinking. Doesn't matter what anyone thinks, but the people involved, I agree. Thank you, Les, for agreeing with that too. Les, Michael Bortner. Oh, tore up. That cowboy bourbon reminded me of Brimstone from Balcones, but better, still strong Texas wood. Yes, it does have a strong Texas wood note flavor to it, for sure. It is also stronger because we're talking a much higher proof, although some of that Brimstone does get up to be a high proof from Balcones. The huge difference, though, is the price point. Cowboy, the cheapest you can get it for is about $200 a bottle. That's on secondary that it actually sells below MSRP. Hey, the bourbon bitch. What's going on, girl? Cheers, everyone. Any ideas? I'll work on a graphic. Well, I really do like the duck race one. I just need to capitalize and post that and put that out there. As far as that goes, I really don't know. I do have a idea. I don't know if it's something you necessarily want to do. The idea is to make a t-shirt, but the t-shirt, the graphic on the t-shirt needs to be the full actual body. I don't know if that's one of those options on that website where it looks as if you're wearing like a hairy or non-hairy, just a shirtless decal to where it looks like I'm not wearing a shirt, but I'm actually wearing a t-shirt that is of someone that's shirtless. And bonus points if you can make it have a farmer's tan, since we have a farmer's tan now. How about RJ flip-flops for when cutting trees? It's funny you say that. We were actually cutting trees while wearing flip-flops today, so very funny you say that. And we actually do have RJ flip-flops on the site, so if you want to see those, we do have RJ the Fed flip-flops, and we were in fact wearing flip-flops while cutting trees. I forgot my tennis shoes at home, so that's hilarious, Torp, that you mentioned that, and it's 100% true, and you were definitely not there to say that. That's how it's done. I think it's freaking hilarious that you guessed that, and that's 100% true. Did I hear a bottle kill video at the? Whoa, we can't do a bottle kill. Okay, Rack House is sanctioned. They have a liquor license. We cannot do that, John, but that would be hilarious if we could. Love some bottle kills. We have tons of bottles ready to kill. Most of them are allocated, at least 75, 80%. It wasn't like as many as like last time. Last time, I think we had 95 or 98% of them were allocated. This time would be closer to 70, 75%. Yeah, Craig, if you can make a shirt that is literally a shirtless decal and it has a farmer's tan, I think that'd be hilarious. I need a cool tank top for the lake. I don't know if I'd call it a cool tank top, but we do have an RJ the Fed tank top. So, I mean, just saying. And the margins on it, for me, I make like $1 off of it. So you're basically getting it at cost plus $1 and then shipping. I've bought 2 of them. So I gave one to my dad and the other one I've kept for myself. So I wore that today while I was cutting trees, hence the farmer's tan. That's funny that Torp's laughing because I actually did wear them. I've seen people climbing trees in flip-flops with chainsaws. It's awkward. So my coworker had some work boots on and he had spikes so he could climb the trees. He was actually climbing trees. I'm terrified of heights, so I'm not doing that. but I was on the ground helping him with the ropes to pull some of those tree limbs down and keep them as a controlled fall, even in flip flops. I have a Knob Creek stored pick since I have not eaten much today, feeling it a little. Speaking of feeling it a little bit, what have you guys had to eat for dinner tonight? If you had dinner, most of you should, unless you're on the far west coast, which even then you probably should have it at least as well. What'd you guys eat? I had 2 hot dogs with some shredded cheese, which I know it's going to sound weird, but we also had spicy ketchup from Whataburger on our hot dogs. That was my dinner tonight. Not proud of it, but also not disappointed by it. It was pretty good. I'm just still hungry, so we'll probably have to have something to eat after the live stream because we're definitely feeling the whiskey we've been drinking. And the more we keep drinking this bee's knees, the drunker we're going to get. I will have to hide this bottle and I'll have to grab something else to pour up. I don't know what. Maybe we'll drink some Blanton straight from the barrel and up the proof a little bit. We'll see, though. Hashtag bottle kill, hashtag allocations. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If we can get some guys out here, though, I want to do another event. Last bottle kill video, I got absolutely trashed. I was throwing up because I had so much to drink. I would like to not get to that point, and the only way I can do that is to have more than 3 other people helping me drink all these. But we have over 20 bottles ready for bottle kill. I need at least 5 or 6 people for this next one because I can only drink so much, and so can they. And I'm not going to sit here and expect everybody to cater to me just for that video or live stream. It'll probably be another video. We might live stream it. We might, just because we have the setup to do it now. We can live stream it if we want and make it work. But I think the video is more fun, especially with the timestamps. We have like 20 something timestamps, so you guys can just click to those and pop through. Legendary pick for the stream. DJin, let's go. DJin's the new name in the chat, guys. So please welcome DJin to the chat. If DJin is still here, if DJin's not, they weren't meant to be, but hopefully they'll stay here. Will she model it for you? I hope so. I mean, if we can get Bourbon Bitch to model the tank top, maybe it'll actually sell. Because if I model it, people are going to be like, no, thank you. Cheers. Hell yeah, she will. Beef liver crisp by Carnivore Crisp. Leftover rice and James E. Pepper decanter. I do have James E. Pepper decanter, so maybe as our next pour, instead of drinking our nice allocated bottle of short barrel bee's knees, I say allocated, limited bottle, I should say, we'll crack the James. Well, I say crack, it's already open. We'll just get a pour of James E. Pepper decanter, so which we also got from before it dropped in Texas. We actually got that from New Jersey as well. So we get a lot of bottles that don't drop in Texas right away from other sources. So if you guys do have the ability to get some bottles that don't drop here in Texas right away, I'm always looking for bottles, especially if they're unique, and I want to be the first one to try them in Texas. So thank you guys for those of you who do support me that way, and you know who you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And some Cajun turkey slices straight, no bread. It's a shit coin. When was the last bottle kill video? Let me open up YouTube on the other screen, which we actually already have it up, but we're going to go ahead and go to our channel so we can find it because it's been quite a while. So let me scroll back because it's been a ways. It was 4 months ago. It has 109 views, and it's called Bourbon Bottle Kill Extravaganza. I will actually share it. I will copy the link, and I will post it in chat. So if you guys would like to see it, Riley just said around Christmas time, there is a link to that video. It only has 109 views. You do not have to watch all 53 minutes and 47 seconds of that video. Please, 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 please feel free to look at the description of that video. And we have a timestamp. We have intro, first bottle, first drink, second bottle, first bottle chug, Brandon's first chug, my second chug, Riley's first chug, Sam's first chug, Stag share. That's 10 right there. Then we have Pedialyte shots, Forbidden, back from break, Forbidden batch 2, Riley slams back of Eagle Rare store pick, Brandon chugs Eagle Rare, Stephanie arrives, back to the action, Russell's 10, finished off, legendary drunk catch, Knob Creek 12 chugged, E.H. Taylor down, last bottle kill and outro, and then outro chug. So we have multiple timestamps from the very beginning all the way down to the end. So you guys don't have to watch the whole thing in its entirety unless you want to. We do have someone in the background right now. Get a thumbs up, and we'll be doing some drinking in the background. Hopefully, this man is ready. He's shaking his head no because he's over here. Looks like he's singing some Katy Perry in the background. I know he's not singing Katy Perry, but he might think he is. But we are drinking some short barrel right now, so it's funny. Whenever he gave me a thumbs up. He might be ready. Is he ready? I think he's ready.
Right,
he said no. Stop. We brought him up anyways. Here we go. What's up, Jeff?
Alexa, stop. All right.
We got mixed feelings. We don't know if you're here or not here.
No, I'm here. Just pause the music. How are you today, buddy?
We're doing great, man. We're doing great. We're having some pours. We're shooting the shit. We're having a good time.
Dude, you're killing the game, brother. I love this. This has been an awesome, badass stream. Been watching it the whole time, man. Like, yeah, makes me feel good.
I liked watching your freaking Apex stream. Like just watching the gunfights and the gameplay. It just shows how bad I am at a game and how like I can be the best at aiming, but at the end of the day, like movement and communication for team orientation is what's going to decide whether you win or lose those battles and those fights. Because there's times where you picked a fight or your teammate picked a fight because of placement on the map, and your team couldn't be there to capitalize on it, and you guys got absolutely destroyed. And it's like, damn, if you guys don't coordinate, one guy's off looting on his own, you're going to get punished very hard if you're not ready to go at all times. So as much as it might have sucked, because I know you guys got absolutely wrecked a couple times, it was nice to watch some very competitive play on a first-person shooter for dropping in. Hopefully the next one will be more productive. I know tonight probably wasn't the night for you guys, but at the end of the day, I had fun watching, and we were able to watch from the computer, which I haven't been able to really do. That's the first time I was able to watch your stream from the computer.
Yeah, it's way better. I appreciate it, buddy. We still went positive for the day. So, like, as long as we go positive for the day, even if it's a minute amount, I'm happy. But, yeah, it was a struggle fest. 13 to 17-year-olds really beat me up tonight, and it hurts my feelings. But that's why I watch RJ drink Boondocks 18. So, cheers, buddy.
He just said, God, who is that sexy motherfucker on the right? He said, I'm drooling. He's talking about you.
Oh, man. Jameer's my boy.
Hey, Locktar. Cheers, buddy.
I did cuddle your bottle for 2 hours, so, you know, it's going to come with love.
I mean, I haven't cracked it yet, but it's still, you can see it. It's actually in frame. It's the very corner one in the center right there. That's a 13 Colony 15th anniversary. And beside it is actually the old Fitz 8-year that we picked up. Both are sealed and ready to crack.
Okay, but I feel like I should become a charity C903 exempt tax fucking person because I've had 3 13 colonies pass through my hands. And I've looked at all of them. I've kissed them. So your bottle's been kissed. And I've said, I miss you. I love you. I hope you have a great time. So kind of upset about that, but I'm glad everybody gets to enjoy those bottles.
Well, my question to you is have you tried and had the sample yet?
Yes. Oh no, dude. That bottle, by far, I completely understand why people are going to trade that 1-to-1 for Heaven 18. Like to him, it made sense because, you know, I'm not going to shout him out or whoever got the bottle. You know, I don't.
The secondary value doesn't make sense necessarily, but when you try the actual juice, the whiskey itself on both parts, you can understand good whiskey trades for good whiskey, and at the end of the day, both can be appreciative of the pours that they got. Money not being taken in mind as far as secondary, because you got Heaven Hill, a heavy hitter home run distillery that has a track record that's proven and paved road behind it, versus a new dirt road distillery that's paving the road. There is a road; it's a dirt road, but it's being paved as we speak. 13 Colony is doing something, and they're doing something right. And
no, they are.
They're limited for a reason. It's because they don't have the ability to upscale the production to what it needs to be. But one day, 13 Colony will be the next Four Roses, the next Buffalo Trace, the next Old Forester. It won't be the top 4 like those guys at first, but it's definitely going to climb its ranks. I know it's not going to be Kentucky by any means, but it's going to find its way in some of the top distilleries. and the most sought after allocated bottles out there. I'm hoping that they're able to overproduce and say they're not sought after and allocated like that. They're just limited releases and just leave it at that, because I'd rather have limited or yearly releases rather than these like almost non-existent bottles that some of these distilleries produce.
I mean, I can see your argument of that. I respect that and appreciate it. Especially
TJ's here, Jameer. I mean, talking about Jameer, the Naked Mole Rat. If you guys didn't know, TJ's talking about F secondary values. Yeah, I mean, you're talking a bottle that's like $200 to $300 for a Heaven Hill 18, and people are charging $1,100, $1,200 for it. It's ridiculous. I'm not saying the whiskey's not good. I'm just saying it's not worth $1,000. Like if you could just make more of it and understand that people want it and they're willing to buy it, you wouldn't have to charge $1,000+ on secondary for these bottles. You could just release a bunch of them, maybe charge $400. I'm not saying raise your prices as a distillery, but at the end of the day, raise it to 400 and produce like an extra 10,000 bottles. I don't know, something like that. Do something different.
I'm with you on that, but I also appreciate, through the fog of all the secondary market and all that shit, like the one thing I appreciate is the fact that I could have worked a deal out where, Jameer and the other dude, I won't say his name, big dude in a big company, but like they worked a deal out to where one of them really wanted this bottle. The other one didn't want the bottle to go to somebody who's going to flip it. They know they're going to open it, they're going to drink it and enjoy it. And they were like, you know what, screw it, 1-to-1. Like that in the bourbon community is what makes me so happy. Like not trying to get up each other, like that made me happy. And like the fact that both of them got their bottles and they're like, dude, this
well, TJ hasn't got his bottle yet, but it's on the way.
I mean, it's there. Hopefully no one stole it. Like he texted me today and I was like, oh dude, don't make me paranoid, bro. Because
we talked about it in Discord. I said, like, I understand they haven't updated the shipping and information, but like it's been sent. Because I was watching your live stream for Apex. I was like, it was sent 2 days ago. It just hasn't been updated. I promise. Like, if Jeff said it's been sent, it's been sent. So
yeah. I'm not one of those people that's gonna BS you. Trust me, I got my Willet Yellow Top. I don't need
your mellow corn. No. Stepping back on the secondary though, especially when it comes to like getting the bottles you want, like money is money. Like, you can make more of it, but some of these bottles they're very allocated for a reason. And some of those reasons because they just don't have the supply to meet the demands. So an example of this 13 Colony 15th anniversary, 3,330 bottles. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say Heaven Hill is making a yearly release of Heaven Hill 18, but they are making a yearly release. I've seen the 17, I've seen the 20. They are doing a yearly release of these bottles. They're obviously different offerings each time. Are you not going to stream the stream? I know you're in the bathroom right now. He's got to stream the stream. We want to hear it. No, I'm just kidding. He's over here pissing and he's on live still. I love it. He's over here embarrassed now. He's smiling and chuckling. Make sure you hit the A zone. You don't want to wipe up the toilet after you piss all over the seat. He said F you and he's muted. I love it. we get the FOV of the pissing cam.
Listen, sir, I'm John Wick. I don't care what anybody says. All right, sir, I don't need it. I love you, asshole. I really do.
It's funny because no one knew what you're doing until I called it out, and I just continued to bash it as we're going through it.
All right, that deserves Weller Antique 107. Screw it.
We used to hang out in Discord all the time when I was a big gamer before having the whiskey YouTube channel, and I always used to say, "Hey boys, we're gonna stream the stream for the boys," and they would literally hear me because I'd bring my headset in the restroom.
Dude, that is literally my thing on Mixer. Like when I was big on Mixer, it was literally, all right, boys, it's that time. Stream for the stream. Once an hour, every hour. Let you down.
Call me a filthy animal all you want. We're still doing it.
Yeah, we're a human being. I love that, dude. Oh, that makes me happy. So, I know you have a lot of cool things coming this year, and you already hit your 500 subs, so we're about to get it. But like, my biggest thing is like, what are you looking forward to the most in the next year as far as like RJ Bourbon streaming? whether it's barrel picks, live streams, special guests, whatever. Like, I really want to know that right now. I think that'd be dope.
So the long-term goal was 500 subs and 3,000 hours of watch time.
Yeah,
And people said that's not going to be it for me because that's going to be like the first tier and you're not really going to see any revenue from it. And Hunter's been the biggest one pushing this from Bourbon Hunter. He's like, nah, man, you need 1,000 subs and the 4,000 hours of watch time so you can get some actual monetization to the channel. That is now the new long-term goal. So the long-term goal before was short-term monetization for super chats. We're on point to hit our hours.
Okay.
Like I said, by the beginning of next month. I don't think it'll be the end of this month. We might, with all the live streams we're doing in the morning. We need about 550 hours. YouTube's behind by about 5 days for tracking my hours because they're really scrutinizing my hours to see whether they're going to count or not. But we have surpassed the subs in that first category. If you look at it for the 500, that has disappeared. It's no longer there, which means we met that goal. So YouTube is definitely tracking that. The hours are definitely on track to hit that as well. So as soon as we hit monetization for the channel, the first tier for super chats, we will be doing a live stream. This is clearly not it. This was also something I was thinking about talking about in the description, but we deleted it because we didn't really get too into it in case Matt was going to hang out for a long time.
Yeah.
But I did want to talk about 500 subscribers live stream and a giveaway that will be happening. Evan Williams single barrel vintage, the black wax bottle. I do have extra bottles of that. We will be doing a giveaway of that bottle for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll probably have 2 other bottles. We're probably going to give away 3 bottles for our 500 sub live whenever we hit our monetization for super chats. Venmo and PayPal are still preferred because we don't have to pay fees or have 50, 60, 70% of it yanked by YouTube. But you can donate through super chats at that point. They'll pop up on screen, which will be cool to see some of you guys be able to have that as an option because that was never an option before. That's the short term, though. The long term, 1,000 subs, 4,000 hours of watch time. Our channel was made in August of last year. I say made in, obviously it shows that we were made a long time ago before then. As far as official start time, we're talking August. So pushing. If we can get it and we can make it happen, 1,000 and 4,000 hours of watch time, the more subscribers, the watch time comes easier because more people should be watching my stuff.
We can do it. As a matter of fact, I'll call it out for RJ. He's going to be mad as shit, but I don't care.
Craig said you give stuff away during your lives. Yeah, actually, matter of fact, if we ever hit 5,000 subscribers, we actually will give stuff away during that live stream. We won't just talk about what we received.
Yeah.
No shots intended. Actually, all the shots intended. Go ahead, call them out. Major Zero. Congratulations on 5,000 subscribers. Where's my free giveaway? Sorry, not sorry. Go on, though.
So, for RJ's giveaway, 5,000 subscribers, the first person to donate $100, okay, they can come out here and shoot me with a half a fucking mag of a Burna down.
Now, we do have some other stuff to give away, too, that's going to be outside of the parameters of the giveaway for the 500 subscribers. We do actually have merchandise that we plan to give away from the Rec House. We have 2 shirts and 2 Glencairns. My Glencairn that I was given by the Rec House broke. And then my other Glencairn that was given to me by Bourbon Riders also broke. So we would have had 2 other Glencairns, but those have been broke. So we haven't been able to showcase those. But we will be doing some more giveaways. One of them will be a Rack House one. I think that one will probably be live from the phone from the Rack House, so you guys can actually see that. But if we don't do it from the Rack House, it'll be here. We'll still make it happen. Also, the Natterjack. Now we have the regular offering, the cash strength offering, which was our first pick, and now we also have the mistake. So we have all 3 offerings now, and we still have yet to try the regular offering of the Natterjack, believe it or not. But we have those. So whenever we do our next big merchandise giveaway, whenever we get more merchandise from Natterjack, we will be able to give out some samples of all 3 of their offerings. So instead of winning a merchandise item and 1 sample, it's going to be a merchandise item plus 3 samples. You get the entire lineup of Natterjack. So I'm definitely not sponsored by them, but you're going to get some samples so you can try them and enjoy them and like them. If you don't, it's probably just not your thing. Irish whiskey is not for everybody. I can respect and understand that. The Rack House, though, if you are ever in Texas, especially in that Colony Plano area, I have nothing bad to say about them. I mean, the prices on some of the allocated whiskey might be a little bit out of your price range as far as what you're willing to pay for it. But understand when you look at the price of those bottles and some of the secondary pricing, I would much rather pay for a pour and guarantee that I'm going to like it based off the sample I tried than open a bottle and be disappointed by it. Example, CYPB, single barrel of Weller. Absolutely terrible on the CYPB. And matter of fact, I put Special Reserve ahead of CYPB, which is that's a pretty bold statement. Now, I do think the single barrel is better than Special Reserve, but I think it still falls very far behind 107 and Full Proof. So that being said, and I know they're single barrels, so they all vary, but I would never hold on to a CYPB or a single barrel unless I was just collecting them to have for my vertical. As far as opening and drinking, Full Proof and 107, coin toss. Flip the coin, heads or tails. Either one of those, 107 or Full Proof, they're going to sit on top. We have two of those bottles right here that are both freaking empty. These are the best of the Wellers.
Yep.
These are the best. They're hands down. They're better than Special Reserve. They're better than CYPB. They're better than Single Barrel. $225 for a store pick on secondary or regular. 107, we're talking 100 to 110 for regular. Store picks are about 200, but unfortunately, that's just what they go for on secondary, and I think they're both worth it. I do not think that the CYPB or single barrel even make that list. Dollar Bill wants to know, aka Will, where does Weller 12 stand? I actually put Weller 12 in third, and that might be an unpopular opinion for some of you guys. Low proof does not equal bad.
Yep.
Low proof, example of that, Michter's 10-year is low proof and it's delicious. Weller 12, specifically the 2023 release, because that's the offering I've had of Weller 12, is delicious.
Yes.
There we go. Joel S. just said it. 2023 Weller 12 is fire. It is. It's got one of the best viscosities and mouthfeels. It's very buttery. Honestly, if you can get Weller 12 at MSRP, $45 bottle, it drinks like a Jack Daniel's Sinatra, which Jeff's a big fan of Jack Daniel's Sinatra. That bottle should be about $135, but lately I've seen it being sold for $190 before taxes now. So even Total Wine's been selling it for $189. It is a 1 liter bottle though. So Weller 12 you can get 1 liters of, but the 750s are 45 bucks, and Jack Daniel's Sinatra's now like 180, 190. I do have that bottle too. We might have to pour some of that Saz Rye up Applejack's pick. But the 2023 Weller 12 is probably third on my list, just below 107 and Full Proof. It is one of those examples of where proof doesn't necessarily matter. Definitely one of those things I think about. TJ said 23 Lot B was nuts, and that was coming from me. One of those examples, proof doesn't always mean better. So higher proof typically is better, in my opinion, because I'm a big whiskey guy. But the lower proof, Jeff dropped his phone and he disconnected. We'll see if he can reconnect. We have no idea what happened. I still need a Weller single barrel for my vertical. We're still looking. As soon as we get info on a drop, we will invite you out, Craig. I'm excited for you to come back out. I want to hang out with you this next time. I know we weren't able to hang out too often, just a couple hours that night, but I was still happy to see you, and I was happy that you got the CYPB to add to your collection. Now we need to get you a single barrel. I've only had the Weller 107, and it's good. We're still working on getting another 107. I like 107 better than Full Proof, but Full Proof is amazing. We're trying to get another 107 because we're going to send that bottle to Locktar, and Locktar is going to compensate us with a Blanton's. It's not a trade that I'm necessarily hunting or searching for. I'm doing it because I want to help out Locktar. Patrick deserves the very best. I love that I was able to help him with a couple bottle offerings and samples. I can't wait to help him with a 107. Weller 12 is $60 where I'm at. If you can find it. Well, if you can find it for $60, it's still a freaking buy. I know Florida through their ABC lottery, it's about $55 after taxes. The mom and pop store, I paid about $55 for it, but I have seen people snag them for as low as $42, $43 out the door price because it's like a $36 bottle MSRP here. So pretty cool. Bug laser codes. Laser codes, honestly, like, who cares? Need you, animal, but kind of not really. 107 changed my life. We saw it Saturday. We did see Weller 12 Saturday. That was a thing. So I passed on it though. We got I got an Old Fitz. That's that bottle right there in the corner. Matter of fact, we can and will open it if you guys want to see that. We got 23 people in chat. If I can get 8 people out of the 23 to say Old Fitz 8, I'll crack it right now. Okay, I have to drop later, boys. Good night, Craig. If I can get 8 people to say Old Fitz 8 in chat, I'll open that right now and I'll drink it as a fresh crack for the live stream. But other than that, we'll wait for another time for it and we'll do a fresh crack of it later. But there's our first one, second one, third one, fourth one. Yeah, we get 8 of these. 1 for Locktar, 2 for Jeff, 3 for TJ, 4 for Tater Dom, 5 for Joel S, 6 for Les Bramblett, 7 for Riley. Oh, Riley said don't do it. Sorry. So 7 for the Bloody 81. And Bourbon Nerd said that's 8. Oh, wow. So Joel S said trade it, and Riley said don't do it. But we do have 8. So I did say 8. We have 8 people that mentioned Old Fitz 8. So I'm going to open it. We're going to do a fresh crack right now, live on the stream. The Bourbon Bitch also said it too. So Dollar Bill's like, geez. Yeah, we're going to fucking fresh crack an Old Fitz 8. You meant 18. We're gonna fresh crack the old Fitz 8 right now. So let's go grab that. Before we open this bottle, I just want to say thank you guys for your support. We did hit 500 subscribers. This is the youngest and youthful bottle of Old Fitzgerald. This is a decanter series bottle. It is on my list as a bottle I really wanted. I paid $125 before taxes. It was $124.99. We also got a $10 off coupon. So out the door price on this bad boy was about $135. So we got this, and then we got back in line. We were able to get it straight from the barrel, which we did do a crack and drink of it the other night. So that was during the Discord. But for the live, Old Fitzgerald 8-year decanter series. Before I fresh crack it, though, we're going to have one more thing we're going to do. Bear with me. We're typing. If you guys type hashtag free sample in the chat, not only are we fresh cracking this and trying this live right now on stream, we're going to do a 2-ounce sample of the Old Fitzgerald 8-year for the guys in chat. We'll do a duck race. You'll be able to try this if you win. So those of you who saw the short and saw the comments and said that I commented that I bought it because I can afford it, but someone said I can't afford it. And the fact that I said I bought it means that I can afford it, means that I really can't afford it. This is going to show you that I'm not flipping this bottle. I paid $135 for this bottle, and I can get about $330 for this bottle right now. Maybe $300 cash quick sale if I wanted to sell this and make a profit. We could absolutely sell this bottle. We could make a profit. We could. But that's not how we got this bottle. We got this bottle to drink. So we're going to go ahead and bring up the notepad before we do this fresh crack and trying it. And we're going to go ahead and get all these guys that have been typing hashtag free sample entered in for this giveaway. Because when we say it, we freaking mean it. We will be doing a giveaway of this. So we got Dollar Bill, which is Will. You got Riley Tesla. ASMR Whiskey. Welcome to the chat. We got TJ, which is Jameer. We got Les Bramblett. Tater Dom. Barrel Dave. The Bloody 81. We're just going to put Jesus. We got Jeff from Drizzle Nation. We're going to put Jeff D. We know who that is. We got the Bourbon Bitch. We got Gunnar L. We got Locktar. Bourbon Nerd from Life from the Patio. Joel S. We only got you down once, Bourbon Nerd. We got you the first time for sure. We got Drew, Seth, 95. Welcome to the chat. Wait, you're supposed to drink them? Yes, TJ, we are supposed to drink them. If I missed your name, go ahead and type one more time, hashtag free sample, and I'll verify it off my list. But right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 entries out of 26 people watching. We will be doing a fresh crack and trying of this. Mole Nizzle just joined the chat too for it. Of an Old Fitz 8. I know this is the least desirable one. I know it's the youthful youngest one, but the fact is, these are very rare in Texas. I really wanted it for the bottle. We have a bottle. It was on our in search of list. We're going to do a fresh crack of this bad boy. We don't give a shit about the secondary value. And we're also going to be offering a 2-ounce sample of this. So, and when I say 2-ounce sample, when I give out 2-ounce samples, guys, it's not just one freaking pour. We're going to do 4 samples. So you'll get 1 2-ounce pour of Old Fitz, but you'll also get 3 other samples from my collection. So understand, we send out some absolute bangers. If you've had it already before, let me know. We can do something else. But other than that, like, here we go, guys. We're going to do a fresh crack right now. Here's the tape on camera. Tape's all destroyed. Let's go ahead and crack it. Pouring it up. And we're going to take the tape off this too so we don't jack it up when we go to recork it. I don't care that we destroy the tape. Doesn't matter to me. Means nothing. Look at this freaking topper. Like, I heard they spent about $20 just on the freaking topper for these bottles. So we're going to go ahead and recork this bad boy. This is the only bottle that didn't have the cork raise up on it while it was sitting in our truck, but pretty freaking badass. We got John from Bug in the Sun. Old Fitz 8-year. We'll see if anyone else enters in. We're going to double check right now. We're going through the list. We got Dollar Bill, Riley Tesla, ASMR Whiskey, TJ from Jameer, the Naked Mole Rat, Les Bramblett, Tater Dom, Barrel Dave, Jesus from the Bloody 81, Jeff from Drizzle Nation, The Bourbon Bitch, Gunnar L, Locktar, Bourbon Nerd Life from the Patio, Joel S, Drew Seth 95, Mole Nizzle, and John Bug in the Sun. Those are the guys who are being entered in for this giveaway. We will be doing a giveaway through a duck race. While we're doing this duck race, we will be trying for the first time a Old Fitz 8-year. We've had the 17. We had the chance at a 10, but we passed the 10 along to Victor the Whiskey Panda. So this will be 100% first time trying the 8, and it's our own bottle. Nicholas Jones, you said, "Oh, Daddy, if you want in, man, hashtag free sample right now, brother, and we'll add you to that list before we go ahead and start this race because this race is going to go quick." There we go. We got him adding his name to it. Nicholas Jones. Present, share screen, duck race, share. Here's the list right here, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to get this in frame. So once again, here's the list. We're going to set this bad boy for, we're going to go 3 minutes. I know that's a long time, but we're going to actually be drinking on the Old Fitz 8 while we do this. Shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Most ducks have a little suit. Riley said make sure they have suits before we race them. And here we go. So whoever wins this race, you're going to get a 2-ounce sample of the Old Fitz 8-year, but you're also going to get 3 other samples as well. So race is live from the patio. I know you have your other account or one of your other people from your channel that are on here, but unfortunately, we only got the Bourbon Nerd in here from live from the patio. Sorry, buddy. Maybe next time. So 8-year bottled in bonds. Very youthful for Old Fitz, but not youthful for bottle and bond. This is at least double the age statement required for bottle and bond because minimum is 4 years. Super cool bottle. We will be taking the labels off this. We will be cleaning this bottle up. We will be using this as a decanter for sure. That's why we wanted this bottle. Very, very earthy, very hot, even for 100 proof. Honestly, kind of reminds me of some of the Elijah Craig offerings. Very, very hot and not a lot of easy, smooth. But it is what it is. Not disappointed. Super allocated bottle. Happy we got it. Did we drug test these ducks before this event? Absolutely not. Some of them might be on steroids. You'll have to watch for that last 10 seconds to see which one's really on the steroids when they turn on the afterburners. Good to hear, John. Glad you found the appeal for the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. I think it is a staple for every bar, although not my preference. That's cool. Appreciate that live from the patio that you aren't upset that I weren't able to get you on there, but we did get Bourbon Nerd from live from the patio on there, so at least we got one of your guys in here. Who knows, though? Maybe we'll do another giveaway eventually with another Old Fitz as a sample. So now that's an open bottle, it is an option for a sample. That last 10 seconds is where it matters, though. $20 seconds left. Let's see what happens on this reset. Resets right now. Last 10 seconds is where it matters. You don't want to be in the front, but you don't want to be in the back. Afterburners for the last 10 seconds. Let's see who comes up from the back. Jesus from the Bloody 81 sneaking up. Jeff sneaking up. Riley Sezel sneaking up. Jesus from the Bloody 81. Jesus, you have won, sir. Congratulations. You are entitled to an Old Fitz sample. So, Old Fitz 8-year. This is the youthful young one. So, unfortunately, not one of the higher allocated, more desirable ones. But congratulations, Jesus from the Bloody 81. I have your information already, brother, but I still want you to reach out to me. I know you have my phone number, so feel free to text me as well. And I will also assist you with your 3 other samples because we never send just one sample. We send 4 packs. I will send you 4 samples, sir. Old Fitz 8-year will be one of those, so congratulations. Thank you guys so much for the support. The 500 subscriber giveaway will be coming. We are just waiting for watch time, so we have super chats as a available option for you guys, and that's when we'll really celebrate. We're going to have 3 bottles to give away. Right now, the bottles that are in question for giveaway, Evan Williams single barrel vintage is 100% guaranteed. We will be giving one of those away. $35 MSRP, about $50 on secondaries. Nothing too crazy. The second bottle in question for giveaway that's still up in the air is a blend. It's just a regular blend. It's nothing special, but still allocated, still desirable. And then the third one, we haven't quite decided yet, but we'll figure it out for sure. But we're going to wait. And then that's just the bottles. We're still going to do samples. So the way we're going to structure the 500 sub giveaway is we're going to do bottles will be paid entries. So $5 will get you 1 entry, $10 will get you 2, $15 will get you 3. Those are going to be for the bottles. We're also going to do a free giveaway, though, for the samples because we will also do samples. And we have a lot of guys that are sub to the channel that they don't necessarily want to send or pay money to the channel, but they will support the channel through giving away bottles or samples from their own. So keep an eye out for that. Whatever I give away might mean someone else might give away some stuff too and give you guys some more opportunities to win some cool whiskey pours bottles. So cheers, guys. I'm going to be over in the Discord. If you guys aren't a part of the Discord, please, please, please check the description. Check it out. Go join the Discord. If the Discord link's not working, comment on this live and we'll post a new Discord link so you guys can connect. We're going to be hanging out in Discord. We're going to be playing some games and we'll be doing more content like this very, very soon. Wednesday morning, we will be doing a live bourbon hunt, but we will be also doing a meetup because we're going to be getting a Rebecca Creek 16 years. So super excited about getting that bottle. But have a good night, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Congratulations, Jesus. Remember, reach out to me. We'll get you taken care of. You're going to get 4 samples. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Cheers.